everyone, week 2 of stretching. We're going to go ahead and get to some more dynamic exercises. Last week we worked on getting those hips a little bit more mobile. Today we're going to start with 3 stretches that will get you going so it doesn't take too much time working with stretching. We're going to start with World's Greatest Stretch. World's Greatest Stretch, we're still working those hip flexors, getting some of the calf muscles. It's really total body, so it's a great one to work with. I like it because it takes less time. You're going to take a big step out to make sure your knee is lined up with your ankle. Drop that back foot so that it's extended on the ground so you get that stretch in the hip flexor. You can squeeze your butt on the leg that's behind you so you get more of a stretch. Bring one elbow down, bring the arm up, and get yourself wherever you can go to straighten out this front knee. Try not to get too narrow. If this is all you can do, that's fine. Try to keep your chest up as much as possible. It'll pull on the back leg. So if you're doing it in a dynamic motion, you'd switch sides, knee lined up, drop that back foot, flex that butt, elbow down, arm up, and into extension. Once again, you're going to get some rotation in the trunk with that reach. After you do those, once again, 2 sets of 15, 3 sets of 10, however you want to do it, you'll go right into inchworm. Inchworm's also really great for the hip flexors and the rest of the body, a lot with the posterior chain. You're going to walk your hands out on the wherever you can. Dirty floor is fine. I like to walk and extend as much as I possibly can so I can extend my abdominals. Inch your toes in. Spread your legs and stick your butt in the air. I know it's a little provocative, but you want to stick your butt in the air so you work with a little bit of that thoracic mobility. Bring your feet in and inch to where you can drop those heels on the ground. So you're getting that stretch back here. Once you get to that position, you'll come right back out again. Nice tight tummy, belly button's drawn in like we worked last week. Bring your feet out, hips in the air, and inch those toes in. That one's inchworm. One last one, we're going to work with squat drops. Really, really great for those hamstrings. You're going to grab your toes. I'll show you a side version as well. Sit your hips down, big chest up in the air. You want to make sure you're not hunching forward. Hips up to the sky. Squeeze your butt at the top to help align that spine. If you're looking from the side, once again, you want to have your hips facing or your feet facing out, touching your toes, hips down to the ground, butt up to the sky. Squeeze your butt. Once again, work with all 3 of those exercises, 2 sets of 15, 3 sets of 10. Next week, we'll introduce you to some abdominal work, and then you can incorporate all of those exercises. See you next week.